Hey guys, welcome back to Astrology Bliss. Carl, you look fine, I promise. You guys didn't see him in my previous videos. This is my cat, Carl. He's gotten big and even fluffier. And he was like, do not put me on camera right now. I am not ready. Look at his face. Anyway, I just wanted to apologize that I disappeared for a little bit. You know, life can get in the way sometimes. Life can get in the way sometimes, and, you know, I just wasn't sure if I was gonna come back or not. Maybe eventually, but I didn't know when. Then I started getting, messages and comments saying, like, when are you doing next month? And, like, oh my gosh, you have to come back. And, as a Pisces, I can say self-doubt is pretty common. And, this is me saying that I really do appreciate you guys messaging me and reaching out to me for readings. I'm really glad that I was able to help you guys in some way, and I'm going to do my best to keep doing readings for you. I will be honest and say, in terms of getting things done quickly or in a timely manner, there are a lot of readers who are like, every 2 weeks I'm going to have everyone's readings out, and I can try and do that, but I know myself, and I'm going to start now by getting out 2018 reading for each sign, so those are going to trickle out, and we will go from there. But again, thank you for being here. Here's your reading. Okay, Aquarius, thanks for tuning in with me. I'm so sorry that I missed you guys on my last round of videos. If it makes you feel better, I missed about half the signs. So, if you skipped over my intro, this is Carl. He's so lucky he's white and fluffy, I swear. Yeah, my mind gravitated towards Aquarius just because I know some of my Aquarius friends are going through a lot right now. And in general, I have to say your energy felt kind of heavy. So my intention is that this... Carl, stop. He gets really bitey sometimes. Hey. If you guys aren't cat people, you're probably like, what the hell is wrong with this cat? What is wrong with her? But, like, it's a cat thing, and you just kind of have to, like, let him do his thing. So all these cards jumped out, and I feel like I should look at the Fool. Just keep it in mind. He also likes to chew on my laptop. I will put you out in the hallway. He hates tarot cards because I give them more attention than him. But anyway, the Fool that I just... It's like his bites don't really hurt that much. Carl. Okay. Anyway, so... Yes, the Fool, we're not going to take it as a card, but, we'll take it as an energy to consider. So... Okay, you are going in the hallway. I love you. I hate disciplining him. I can't do it. Okay, so we're going to do, I'm going to pull 12 cards to see what this month is going to look like for you guys, or this year is going to look like for you guys. 2018. Jeez. Okay. So that is for January, February. Okay, Aquarius 2018. March. April. May. That's going to be the first half of the year. June, July, August, September. Wait, just kidding. No, that's right. Wow. I can't count. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why I instinctively put the cards down like this, but I'm going to go with, it's not that. I'm just going to take it as it is. Okay. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. And then I'm going to look at November and December as their own energies because, yeah, and for some reason I feel like I need to pull 2 cards for December. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting, while I was shuffling the cards before I started the camera, this card actually fell out on the floor. Obviously, the deck has been shuffled since then, but, okay. So, your general energy, starting with January. Okay, so why don't we turn over all the cards? Okay, so right now I'm getting a sense of, I just feel like there is an important relationship. You know, I didn't get the Two of Cups. I did get the Six of Cups over here for April, in the reverse. But right now I'm just getting like, you know, a reflective energy over. So for January, we got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So there's the super unpleasant meaning of this card, which is, you know, something to do with a narcissistic person or a narcissistic energy or someone driven by self-interest. But, you know, the Nine of Cups is the wish card. So if you look at this card, you know, it's a really sweet, pleasant card. And, you know, maybe there was a wish that, you know, you're working towards something and you just feel like you didn't go in the right direction. There was a wrong turn and whatever you were working towards, you didn't get it. So yeah, this is a really mixed reading in terms of, I mean, it's for the year. It's like you're not going to have one focus for the whole year, but, you know, I don't have that many swords here, but I have mostly pentacles, cups, and wands. So there's not a concentration on this was only love, this was only a job. But I am feeling like something you wanted, like you didn't get it for whatever reason, whether it was your own choice, whether it was somebody else's choice. February, you have the Judgment card. Okay, so this is also the start of eclipse season. Oh, what fun that was. What fun we had last year. Not really. But the Judgment card is all about, it's a major arcana, and it's an awakening. You know, it's this moment of realization, or finally, if you're reflecting back, like January is all about, you know, this thing you wanted that you didn't get. And, you know, when you're reflecting back, maybe you have a moment where you realize why things didn't turn out the way you wanted to. Some people say the Judgment card is about second chances. I don't often see it as second chances, but that also doesn't usually pop up in my head when I think about the card. So because it did, I'm going to throw it out there. March looks like a great month. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is, I mean, this is clearly an awesome card. Like, this girl has a wolf and a deer. Like, I'd be pretty fucking happy if I had a wolf and a deer. I don't have either. I just have Carl, who bites me. No, I love him, but, like, no. So the Ten of Pentacles, It is a card of completion, so all the 10s in the tarot are completions. I don't see the 10 of Wands as a particularly happy card, but the 10 of Pentacles is. Pentacles are, our material world, tangible items, our income, our home, things that we can touch, we can see. Measurable success, if you want to think about it that way. And I will be the first person to say that I think you can have a lot of inward success that nobody can see. But my point being that 10 of Pentacles is a very measurable outward success. So this could talk about, money coming in, a lot of stability coming in. I don't see this as like a gift. I see this as either you worked for it and you are living the way you wanted to be living, or it could be something to do with family. So now April is about the Six of Cups in the reverse. So the Six of Cups in the reverse, this could be a relationship from your past with somebody who is deciding to come back. When is Mercury retrograde? Let me actually look up when Mercury is retrograde, because that could be useful. Crap. Well, Mercury goes retrograde this year on my birthday. That's great. Sorry. Awesome. So, yes, Mercury goes retrograde starting March 22nd. Again, it's my birthday. But, so depending on what your rising sign is, which I highly recommend you check out if you don't already know. Mercury is going, depending on which house it is, there's kind of a storyline here where it looks like maybe somebody from your past comes back, and it doesn't even have to be a recent relationship, but it's somebody that there was a very deep connection with. Someone where there was like this deep soul connection, whether it was a past life person or not, but it kind of looks like this person comes in to tie up loose ends, because, then the next month in April, after Mercury goes direct, you have the Six of Swords energy, which is somebody is walking away. So it could be you walking away, it could be them walking away. If it is, and sorry, this is April and Six of Swords is May, if I mix that up. In June, I will be honest, it's not the most positive month. It's the Five of Pentacles, but I'm not getting this as anything financial. I'm getting this as emotional. So the Five of Cups talks about it can feel like abandonment. It can feel like being left out in the cold, like somebody left you. There are two people here together. It's like there can be this feeling when somebody walks away from us and we feel completely alone. But usually, unless it's a really twisted person who goes and is then with this other person and then never feels alone, but it's like, when you both separate and you both lose that connection, it's like you might feel lost and alone and by yourself, but it's like, if you think about it, you're alone, but your partner is feeling just as alone as you are. Potentially. Usually. And you, in a sense, are alone together, separately. But I am really getting this feeling of coming in to tie up loose ends during Mercury retrograde, someone walking away, and then just this feeling of loss. So in July, we have the Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot in reverse, it can talk about a Cancer. Honestly, I hate when readers are just like, oh, this could be a water sign. Yeah, it could be, but it could be any sign. You know, I'm going to be honest, when I think of Cancers, I don't think of fast movement. I think of little crabs, which don't move that fast, or I think of water signs, which they tend to flow more, water is very easygoing. The movement in this card, it looks more like fire, to be honest. But it's in the reverse. So there's either a delay in making this very important movement to where you want to be going. So the Chariot can talk about a move, like a literal move. Maybe you're moving apartments, maybe something like that, but there's a delay. Or maybe it's a forced move and you don't want to. There's also, maybe, just delays and not making the movement that you want or that's necessary is what I'm getting. The King of Wands is your card for August. So with the King of Wands, this is usually obviously a masculine energy, and you can be a female with masculine energy. But it's a very creative, passionate, fiery person. And he's in the upright. So this is a king person. King, they've mastered whatever suit this is. So the King of Wands, this isn't starting out on a creative venture. This is a project or something you've been going towards for a long time. And, if you've consistently been working on it, you've been like kind of building an empire in a sense, then, in the minor arcana, this is the highest card you can get to in this suit. So that's great. And it looks like, the rest of your reading looks great. So it looks like whatever project, actually the Chariot in the reverse ties in with that, where in July you might be feeling like you're not making the forward movement you should be or that you want to be. But it looks like in August you're really feeling like you're moving in the right direction now. So that's great. In September, we have the Six of Pentacles. So if you have been feeling out of balance in any way throughout the year, emotionally or financially, although with this I'm getting a little more emphasis on finances, or your job, company you're building. If you've been feeling out of balance, I think by September through the second half of the year, you're going to be doing really well. You're going to feel a sense of balance between your emotional and your financial life. And that's great. In October, you have the Ten of Cups, and I love this card. It is the card of emotional fulfillment, a happy family. I just got chills on this side of my head. I'm not entirely sure why, but whatever that means for you. But let me just turn the sound on my phone off. That was my computer. Okay, whatever. But it's emotional fulfillment. So, maybe there's been an issue within your family that you've been trying to work on, and finally there's a culmination of some sorts that leads to this happy ending. So you can move on to the next level together. But it's, if you were struggling, this is a great card, especially in contrast to the Five of Pentacles over here. Like the Ten of Cups is beautiful. Wow, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here. That's awesome. And oh my God. And then in November, you guys have the Sun. I love this card. This is probably one of my favorite cards in this deck. And I keep getting all these chills. It's really weird. But yeah, November looks awesome. The Sun is happiness. It's something you've been working towards, something that you want. I'm not going to say oh my God, all your wishes and dreams are coming true. They're not, but something that you've really wanted it's here. You're radiating from it. It's beautiful. You have beautiful energy through the second half of the year. And you have beautiful energy through the first half of the year too. It's just, it might be a little bumpier, but you can't get to that Sun energy and appreciate that Sun energy until you've had these struggles and these things that you need to go through. So, hang in there. And December, I felt the need to pull out these two cards. So I'll talk about this first. We have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands talks about fast communication, incoming messages. It can also talk about travel. It can talk about travel, but I usually see it more as messages. But whereas the Knight of Swords, I would see as a barrage of text messages. It's like the Eight of Wands. I feel it's a little more physical, you know? So it could be travel. I don't know. But somehow it's tied in to the Devil in reverse. So the Devil in reverse could be that we, by that time, will have had Capricorn, that we'll have Saturn in Capricorn, and we will have had that for a year now, which is going to be super fun. I can't wait. Could probably wait a little longer. But, so it could be that. It could be maybe you're getting, maybe because of Saturn in Capricorn, it's like you're getting all this information, all these messages, or you're suddenly getting like, this need to travel a lot. So again, I don't know where Capricorn falls in your chart, but yeah, again, look up your rising sign, see what house Capricorn is for you, because that's really what I'm getting for this. I could also look at this as like, a person that you had a toxic relationship with comes back and tries to talk to you a lot, but I don't really get that. Interesting. I'm going to pull one more card for that, just to maybe see if I can clarify it a bit, but, all right. Yay. Okay, so I did get death as the clarification for that. Okay, so maybe if you have been dealing with a toxic person or toxic energy who has really been influencing you, and I feel like this message is more specifically for somebody. Okay, so the devil fell out of my hand and dropped right on top of the sun. So, and then I started to think, what if this is a Capricorn person and this is a Leo person? So, I could see this as two people that you're potentially dealing with, or it could be a pull between something where you make a lot more money, but it doesn't make you happy, and something that does make you happy. And, maybe the Eight of Wands is about moving to choose one over the other. And then death is like, you're letting go of the one that doesn't bring you any emotional fulfillment. And, you're focusing on that like positive sun energy. So there's a few ways that could play out. It's going to be different for everybody. Yeah. And finally, I am going to pick an oracle card for you guys. Either way, you guys have a really positive year. Again, there's going to be bumps, but there's going to be bumps in everybody's, yearly forecast or whatever. It's part of life. It's part of every year. If you have a pristine year with no problems, like, it's probably actually kind of boring. So don't worry about this. Okay, I feel like this one. Okay, so I have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt, fear. So if you guys are taking on something that, maybe you're stepping into a new job, you're stepping out into a new situation that is unfamiliar to you, that you're not used to anymore. Maybe there's an emphasis on being single or being in a relationship, or you're moving, something like that. Your general energy right now is apprehension, but a little bit of anxiety is actually helpful. Like for performers and musicians and actors and actresses, I know I get like crippling stage fright, and for me personally, my dad always told me that a little anxiety is good and it keeps you sharp. And I thought about it and it's true. No, it's totally not pleasant to deal with. But, if you walked on stage and it was nothing for you, it was just whatever, casual, calm, where's the excitement in that? So if you're nervous about something, you're nervous about starting something, like, don't be, but embrace how you're feeling and step out because, your year looks great. And I think a lot of positive things are going to be coming to you guys. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Hey, thanks for still sticking around, even though your reading is over. If you do want a private reading with me, just email blissforestastrology@gmail.com. The link the email address is posted below. And depending on what kind of reading you want, we can discuss rates. But I am best at doing really in-depth astrological chart interpretations. I can do it for you personally. I can do it for you and a romantic partner. And then there are 3 different types of charts that I can do for that. I can also do a tarot reading for you, or we could do a package where we do both. I'm pretty flexible, I'm pretty understanding, and really I'm not in this for the money, I'm just in it to help people. So we can work something out. But I would love to hear from you guys. But have a great night. Bye.